Hello everyone, I'm playing Drop the Number today. And Drop the Number is a random game I found here in Roblox. And I'm actually kind of decent at it, as you can see. I've done 2 runs of this game and I've actually managed to score 40,000 points. I'm hoping to beat that. Now, one thing that will make this game way more bearable to watch is probably me going quickly. So I'm going to do my best to not waste an incredible amount of time, and I'm going to try to speed through it, perhaps a little faster than I should, if it ensures that this is a little smoother from the viewer perspective. Alright, so what I'm doing right now is I am just placing down things right near the bottom with the intent of hopefully turning those into bigger numbers by comboing them with one of the same digit. So that's what I'm doing. I put a 2 on top of a 2, but sometimes I can't actually put anything on top of another thing. At which point I always put it above something that is a... what is it? It needs to be above a bigger number. And then if I put something above a smaller number, it's very difficult to correct that mistake. So it's way easier for me to just not make that mistake. Now sometimes I make a big error like that, and that's going to be challenging to rectify, I imagine. Alright, but we'll do our best to correct it. We will. Right now though, it appears that I need to find a way to turn that 128 into a different thing, and that will not at all be easy. If it were to be easy, then that would be quite nice for me. So now I'm just moving them around the sides. Oh, I think I somehow got the number to the bottom. Fantastic. That makes my life infinitely easier. Now I'm at 3,500, but once I start to get some higher digits, this will be way easier. Drastically easier, but to get score anyway. The game itself doesn't get easier. I'm just trying to get higher points that way. I can progress faster. I'll put an 8 there, and then turn that into another thing. A 32. Then we'll get a 16 right there. Hopefully that wasn't an error. An 8. Another 8. Turn that into a 500. Perfect, perfect. Get an 8 over there, a 32 here. Turn that into an 8. And then we'll go 16 right here. Another 16. Another 32. You see, it's actually pretty straightforward. I know some people might think this is difficult at first. It's a little like Tetris in appearance. But other than that, it's essentially a different game. I'll go 16 right here into a 64, another 16. Shoot, okay, let's try to put it above that. Make an 8. Boom. Okay. Whenever we do that, we're going to have an insane bit of progress. So it's crucial that I try to keep up those big plays that I'm making. Okay, now I'm going to put the 2 there. 128, 4, 32, 32, 64, and it's all kind of coming together. I'm wondering if I'll break my previous record this run. Maybe, but I'll have to play really well to have broken my previous record. I'm doing okay right now, but that can change in an instant. I mean, look at that big digit there. How am I going to top 2,000? It'll actually be really challenging. At least I think it'll be challenging. If it turns out to be easy, fantastic. Okay, 8, 32, 128, 4. Okay, that's actually a pretty big stroke of luck. Place a 2 there. Get a 16 there. Make an 8. Okay, 32, 32, 8, 16, 2, 64, 8, 128, 128. Okay. Progress gets a little more risky after a while, but I think I'm managing for the time being. I could go right here. I think that was the right thing to do. Get a 32 there. 512. 16. 128. And we've gotten everything back down to the bottom. That's what we want. Then we'll get 64 down here. 128. 32. An 8 right here. 256. It's all slowly coming together, even if it might not quite seem that way. 32, 48. And I'm actually anticipating breaking 20,000 pretty soon. Let's see, 16, 64, 8, and that becomes 64, 128, 512, 64, 4, 16 right here. That goes and makes another 512, and we've broken 20,000. But we're actually setting up in a way where we'll be able to break more than just 20,000. 4. 32, I think we can put right here. 64 right here. 64 made. 8. That's a little awkward, but we'll manage. 128. 1632. 256. 64, and we managed. Sometimes you've no choice but to do the thing you don't want to do, which is place a big number on top of a small number. 64, 32, 128, 32. Okay, the numbers are starting to catch up with me in a way I'm not happy about. 64, 16, 32. Okay, at least we got something down to the bottom. 128, 8, 32. Alright, 16, let's just make that a 128 right there. Okay, we're approaching my old score here, 64. 512, another 512. You can probably see I have quite a few of them. Any second now, that's probably going to start mattering quite a lot. But not quite yet. Not quite yet. Shoot, okay, let's go 4 here. Make that an 8. Make that an 8. 128. 64. 16, 32, 64, 128. And that will go right there. This is a little bit of an awkward pattern I've set up for the 512s that I'm just now realizing. Well, I'm sure it will correct itself if I just keep going. trying to think, where should I put 64? Probably above 128. This goes there. Put it in the middle because the only thing that is low enough to justify it. 256, 32, 512, 4, 16, 2, 8. Make that right down to the bottom. That's what we want to see. Shoot, okay, where do I put 2? This is a tough call, but I'm going right there. Okay. I'm now noble, apparently. That's probably good. 128. 8. And then we'll place a 32. I'm thinking right down here. Place the 4 there. Make an 8, 64, 16, 32. 8, 16, 16. I'm starting to run out of space because the bigger numbers require more to break them. We're going to place the 4 there. That was the right call from what I can tell. Probably 32 here. Boom. 16, 64. Okay, I think it's really coming together now what we're doing. I am recording, right? I am. Okay, we're going to go 16. I made a huge mistake there. And it all crumbled in an instant. I don't think you're supposed to be able to place them like that. But yeah, as you can tell, the game is a little buggy. So now we're going to do a second run. Let's see if I can play even faster to beat that previous score. Because if not, that'd be really sad. I'm pretty disappointed that I died like that. But dumb deaths happen. 32, 64. That goes right down there. Let's place 16 there. Maybe we can do some little tricks. Maybe. We will see. Place a 2 there, a 4 here, a 64, and now an 8. Okay. I'm still pretty cross about that error I made earlier. I can't believe I let myself just die so suddenly. So now let's try to raise our score up as fast as possible. 32 there, 8, 64, 16, 8, place an 8 there, a 2. Let's do something risky. I'm not sure if it would pay off, but I'm going to try and see if it can. 32 here, 128. 2 down here. Perfect. I wanted another 4 because then I can get that times 4 right down there. Now get the 128. So now I need a 64 in that slot. We'll see if I can manage it somehow. 8, 16, 32. Perfect, a 64 in that slot, a 4 in that slot. Make that a 16. No, we're going down here now. We're looking for a 42. Or not a 42, but a 32. Okay, now 16 goes down here. 4, 8, 16, 32. I suppose 2 is going over there. 16, and 16 again. Okay, overall, I don't think those combos are necessarily worth the effort, so I'm going to avoid prioritizing them for the most part. But it definitely is nice to achieve them. 16, 2, boom. 8, 4, 4. Okay, finally, I think I have the hang of this again. Where does 64 can only go there? No need to ask where it goes, and there's only one possible location. 8, 16. Okay. And that goes all the way to the bottom. 16, 16. Oh wow, that all went down really nicely. Let's go 2 right here, as crazy as that is. 32. All the way down. All the way down again. Yep, I think I made a good call there. 4, 2, 32. Okay, 4 here now. 16 here. Then 8 down here. 16, 32. Let's go 8 again. Make this a 64. Make that a 32. I like it. The longer we survive, the naturally higher the number goes. I don't want to just break my record this time. I want to do way better than just break my record. I feel like my performance this time is a bit more lackluster, but I'll have to manage. I can't always have a perfect run. 32, 64, and that went all the way down. That's exactly what I need. Oh my gosh, okay, that was a really good one apparently. I don't entirely know how that happened, but it did. Now we go 8, 4, 128. Bring that into an 8. 16, 32, 2, 4. Okay, so I'm looking for 64 over there. It's not entirely likely I'll get a 64 where I need it, but if I do, like that, now I need a 32. Whoops, that probably wasn't intelligent. Well, shoot. I'll just need to recover. Place that there. Then place an 8 here, 16 here. Well, that solves one of my problems. 32, 2. Okay, 16 there, 4 there. I'm going to take a risk, 32. Only choice is to put it there. Perfect. Let's place a 2 there. A 4 down here. I'm still looking for whatever is necessary to save myself from my current predicament. 4, 2, 4, 128, fantastic. Now if the game would be nice enough to give me a second one, great, that opens things up just a little. That hole went all the way down. I'm definitely placing more numbers in there. That has to go there. That has to go there. Oh, perfect. I actually got something useful in there. 64, 4, 8, 16. Another 8. Okay, this will work. Gosh, I have to say I was hoping I wouldn't be pushed all the way to the back here. But you don't always get what you want in these games, do you? At least I'm hanging on by some narrow margin. 2? Okay. 128. Another 2 into a 4. Perfect. That makes some kind of opening. Now I can drop 16 in there. Oh great, I get to drop 32 where it doesn't belong, and even 64. Okay. Yeah, that second run went way worse. The last run I was doing so well. Well, there's the gameplay. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching.